welcome back to the pitch. It's Craig Tedites, George Bucavalis, and again, Mike Gay, who is filming today. First match of the season, George. We're here at lovely Ashland High School. Ironically, we're at the middle school at Walker Field. So give us a little layout. What we can expect today, George, for this match? Kind of two unknown teams.
First of all, let's talk about it being a beautiful day for soccer. All right. First game of the fall, first day of school. These kids are all excited. Uh, they've been practicing hard in the heat for 2 weeks, and I'm sure they're just raring to go. Get this first game under their belts.
So you wouldn't expect heat exhaustion in the first 5 minutes. You think they'll be able to make it through it?
I think the boys will be fine today.
All right, well, we're going to get into this a little bit more. Mike Gay, obviously, who is really the key to the operation, manning the camera, as I mentioned before, usually doing the play-by-play. So pardon us for less than an eloquent job today, but I'll be filling that role. George Bucavalis, who's got many years on the pitch, will be giving us the play-by-play. We'll be sharing a little bit more of a Soccer 101, maybe towards the end of the half, talk a little bit about formations, what the coach might be looking for. And, yeah, so that's a little bit of background. We're about to begin, and, again.
So I believe last year the boys came in here and got a decisive victory, if I recall.
It was towards the tail of the year.
2-3 nothing, I believe.
Yeah, and as Mike Gay mentioned before, historically, Westwood getting out of the gate in terms of seasonal record, a little slow, trying to feel out the squad. Last year, coming to Ashland towards the end of the season, they really owned this team, George.
I thought so as well. I expect a lot of big things out of this Westwood team.
So who do we have today? We've got two captains, Tommy Bucavalis, who can play in the midfield. Michael Moylan, also co-captain, who looks like more of a defensive mid. Forwards, we have Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Looks like, who else is number 6? Michael Tedites playing forward. Who's on the defensive squad? Kevin Zhang, Brian Gay, Patrick Moylan, Justin Lowe. And the final, Jason Moy on the pitch at this point. So right now, we're just kind of feeling it out. Westwood trying to get possession.
Ooh,
and the first foul of the season. It was a good takedown, all clean. And here we go from there.
So it looks like the boys are doing, again, a 4-5-1. So they're going to expect a lot of work from the two outside wingers going up and down the field.
So, George, you say 4-5-1, 4 being what, the back line?
4 is the back line, 5 midfielders, and 1 striker, being Josh up top.
Gotcha. Okay, Michael Moylan, who's his senior physique showing here. He looks like he's got a strong on the ball. So Kevin Zhang playing the back. Michael Tedites switching the ball over. Back to Patrick Moylan.
So we're seeing some good possession right now from Westwood, going to side, which is what you want. Nice.
So get Kevin Lyons playing on the wing, if I'm not mistaken, on the right wing.
White ball, white throw here, boys.
And Jason Moy, left wing, number 17. Tommy Book, nice chest down. Here we go. We got some action going on here.
Step into that. That's all right.
It's a big, big field here, George. As you mentioned previous to going live, that this should play to our strength. Looks like we're pretty balanced. We use the field well. Ashland looks a little bit clumped, for lack of a soccer term, but really just sharing what they've got out there.
Overall, I think our team speed is very good. We've got a lot of guys that can get up and down the field at all times.
Okay, I've got time. Use your keep. So Dan Ventura playing the back line, the father's back line, being the keeper, starting out, changing fields, switching it back.
Nice and calm out of the back from your goalkeeper, which is what you want. You want to be able to pass the ball back to him and have confidence in your keeper.
So Josh Morrison Deutsch is a good target man up top, often referred to as the number 9 position in soccer. It's fine. I think they're realizing that from a speed standpoint, you're right, George. I think they've got the upper hand. So in terms of just from a referee standpoint, high school soccer, you have 2 referees as opposed to 3. Usually you have 2 side judges and the head referee. Here we have 2 equivalent referees in terms of their responsibilities. Long ball, Kevin
Nice
Moy.
ball. Nice ball by Kevin Zhang.
Kevin Zhang.
Kevin
No.
Lyons taken
Kevin
down.
Lyons.
Just outside the box.
Okay.
Just outside the box. Here's the first real opportunity for either side.
And so George, he went down with thunder. I think it was legit. I don't think there was any
Nope.
gamesmanship going on there.
That was a foul. You got in there late.
So
Let's see what we can do here. Boys have to be dangerous here. Oh.
Oh, that's going to be a
Nice
goal
play.
here.
Nice play.
Nice shot
nice
on frame
shot.
by Moy.
It was Justin Lowe,
Was it?
left back, getting forward there.
Oh, he did get forward. Holy cow, that's right.
Okay, here's a goalkeeper. I'm not sure. They don't have Ashland's positioning here.
Take a guess, any one of them. It's going to be another goal kick. Maybe not. Okay, here we go. So we've got a good traveling group today. I'm not going to say it's Manchester City-like. I'm thinking it's at least 250 in terms of numbers here. Good turnout.
For game one.
Game one.
I'll expect a bigger turnout Friday for our home opener against Medway. Nice ball. Great through ball. Great through ball by Jason. Great save by the keeper. Very good save by the keeper
Michael Moylan.
on Josh Morrison Deutsch there.
Kevin Zhang playing it off on the short hop, as they say. Okay, it doesn't take long, George, where you start to getting heckling from the fans. It's something we're accustomed to.
We'll be taking numbers.
More than
We'll be
likely to
taking
go. We'll
numbers.
go toe-to-toe with the spectators. So anyways, I would say the lion's share, I'm not going to say possession, but in field location, Westwood, in the Ashland's top third. Moylan under pressure in the back. Up.
So the other thing, boys, is we don't have a working scoreboard here. That's another great ball. Great ball by Brian Gay to Michael Tidites for the goal. Goal! 1-0 Westwood.
All right, so I think
here.
it was a Brian Gay, kind of a super tramp type of goal. Take the long ball home. That's
That
kind of
was
how
good
it went
stuff.
there.
I think we're going to see a lot of that this year. Absolutely.
Like I said at the commercial break, we'll have to really just muck it up with these fans. But
Well, that's a great start by Westwood. Who's got the time on that goal? Anyone?
the
Anyone
time of the
keeping track?
goal
About
was
10
almost
minutes?
6 o'clock.
10 minutes in? Are we 10 minutes in?
That's That's about it. We're lacking a little, electronics and
There you go.
coordinated timing at the pitch today. So field is field
there's
is
a push, another
cloaked
foul
in
on Ashland
shade.
here.
George, field is cloaked in shade. Shortly, I think the temps will dip, and you're going to see a lot of hot action coming out of the Westwoods
Well,
Club.
it's a beautiful day to play. Great pitch.
Kevin Zhang,
Great
known
big
for that
pitch.
chip over to Morrison
Another
Deutsch.
nice ball. Another nice ball. Josh with the ball. Who's he going to find here?
A little bit of a scrum, using the little Gaelic football, maybe a little Yeah, exactly.
Keep that
So
ball
the I'd
down.
like to see
There
the
we
boys
go.
keep it on the turf a little
Yeah,
bit.
we are the tactical team here. Ball should be flat
George, we're going to
as
see,
much as possible.
if anything, we're going to see a breakdown in the midfield solely for the fact that it's a large pitch in
Yep.
temperature. So we'll see how quickly Coach Grant goes to the bench, brings in some folks
Great
off the bench.
hustle by Kevin Lyons with the ball. To Bukavalis in the
That's
midfield.
a nice
To
ball.
Josh down the field. Oh, a little too strong there. A little too strong. And he
So
had there again. He had Jason Moore on the left side. So we got to keep in mind that we've got to use both sides of the field, right?
So one of the things I noticed off the bat, George, is we're playing a little bit more direct, but the issue is that Ashland's allowing them to play direct. So you
Yep.
kind of
Oh.
you go with what the defensive team is providing. Ashland on a break, nice ball.
Nice track. See that? Nice track by Kevin Lyons coming back and helping out there.
So now we're sitting in a little bit here, George. I don't like to see
we're
that.
fine. We're fine. There we go. Boy, just
Okay,
move
so
it.
good.
Just
Yep.
move the ball.
Yeah.
So if you remember last year, the boys started their first game last year was against Medway.
Yeah.
Again on turf, and that was one of the better games of the year. I like the way they're coming out again, game one.
Ashland keeper. He's punting it, to use football parlance, about every 30, about 40-yard punt. And look who they bring in right now. It's amazing the spectators they bring in. A long-time booster making his way in. He didn't give us the
We
naming
won't
rights.
mention names. No
No.
names are being mentioned.
Eamon Doherty looks like he's in for Josh Morrison Deutsch.
That's our first substitution.
Eamon, number 22. Bukavalis with the infraction. Didn't really see much there, George.
A little too far to see.
Someone's got to get on it. Midfield's got to be back. A little flat-footed on the defensive end.
No shots. Okay.
All right, so
They
the
gotta
back
clean it up a little
line.
bit there. The ball was in the air. Our biggest problem over the years has been attacking the ball when it's in the air, especially on opponents' free kicks and corner kicks.
But the thing about that last play is we're very linear. So we're basically, nobody's attacking the ball. We don't have a last defender. We're not overlapping, and we're susceptible to a through ball. Okay, back to the regular scheduled program here. Patrick Mullen bringing that to the back. Nice patience. I would say
Ball out of bounds.
the pace of this match is pedestrian, not particularly at a fast pitch,
It's all
fast
right.
pace.
Both teams are still getting a feel on how they want to play.
There's some. Oh,
See how
too
they're
easy.
finding the gaps, right? Every team is trying to find the gaps. That's a great step. Great step by Kevin Lyons. He's got Jason Moore open on the weak side, and there goes the ball to Jason. Great ball, and he just didn't have the right
Well,
touch
it
there.
was
He
kind of
saw him. That was the play to make there.
We need to start working on just keeping the ball on the pitch.
So on that particular play, if Jason stayed a little bit wider, that ball would have came in perfectly.
So get this play to the edges.
Yeah, it's all about timing the runs.
Brian Gay, Mr. Bukavalis in the middle, George spreading it out to Kevin Lyons on the right wing, keeping possession back to the middle.
Let's go this way now. We want to see some
Kevin
nice.
Zhang, again, really loves to chip the ball through the final third. Nice
That's it.
backtracking,
That's
Michael
it.
Moylan.
That's what we want to see, right?
That's great
We lose the
discipline.
ball, we hustle back and make the play defensively.
Yep. Eamon Doherty just again fighting his way, good shielding the ball. Bukavalis back to the corner, building it up. So Jason Moy switching up, playing the right side. Ooh, Michael giving his brother a kind of a difficult ball. They'll be talking about that at the dinner table later. Okay, looks like we've seen the Ashland now taking possession, being patient. Michael
It's a
Moylan.
nice step. It's a turnover, right?
Yep. Dangerous ball, Kevin Zhang.
They got to watch out for number 3 for Ashland. He's a good player in the midfield for them.
Well, it would just
Gone. White throw. White throw here.
okay. So we have Rye.
Ryan Lewis in for Jason Moy. Stavros Michalakos in for Kevin Lyons.
It looks like Clayton's in, right?
And Clayton is in for Kevin Zhang, and Brian Gay goes into a central back
All right.
position.
Mike, I'm hoping that Brian has worked on his enunciation, because you got to get him loud and proud back there. I think Ryan Lewis grew a ton over the summer. He's
You
filled
think
out
that
quite a
big?
bit. Number
You think
9.
that big?
Nice move by
A nice
Tommy
little
B.
fake there,
Yeah.
and that's a nice ball to Stavros. Let's see if he can get to it here, and he does.
Boy, this is a big
Oh.
pitch.
What happened there?
They rule
They ruled it out.
rule it out. So we should be capitalizing on this. They're going to give the ball to us that easy. We should be just completely controlling it. Step
in.
up, nice.
That's a nice step there.
Clayton. We're just going to keep this game simple. No need to be running around with your head cut off,
Well,
like Mike
those are-
Gay
I
usually does
mean-
on a daily basis. So George, I can't wait for the concession there to come up here, because I'm looking for a nice Dr. Pepper.
how about a cold
J-
brew?
Justin Lowe is
Okay.
playing with the ball a little too much on the defensive area.
Nice step. Nice step by
Clayton.
Clayton. There you go.
so
Big
Clayton.
switch. So this is where we want to see it. One
Yeah.
more pass on the outside. There it is right there. Oh, he's calling the offside there.
Really?
It's got to happen a little bit sooner.
Again, I don't quote me, but I last year I swear they had 3 goals that were called offsides, for which I think it was a function of just having 2 referees. But listen, I'm not ready to throw the garbage on the field yet, but I'll give you that one, George. Nice, a little too easy on our other players.
Nice play by Patrick there and the head ball. Let's go. We got to win these balls in the midfield. We need to take over in the midfield again and set the tone. Nice turn. Nice unselfish play, side to side. Great soccer.
Yeah, it's kind of
mean,
like the soccer electric slide,
you go.
George.
Just nice. Oh, and get to it again. Get to it again. There we go. Nice.
Man
And
on.
There we go again.
Nice flip,
Going
nice.
side to
That's
side. That's a great build up there. And give it to
Oh,
one more
that's
time.
great.
That's a great ball.
That should be in.
That's a great play, boys. See that? 4 touches up the field. Great soccer there.
You know, when I was
small
doing
passes.
kindergarten soccer, worked on that play quite a
Yep.
bit. George, kind of the give and go. It's like
Yeah.
we don't see it as frequently as we should.
This guy.
So important to note for those folks not at the field, there are security barriers up here so the fans don't rush the field. I'm not going to say it's tight security, but it's clear. Michael Mullen, little chip, lovely ball into the danger area. Ryan Lewis
Nice
stepping
hustle
up.
back.
Clayton's got it nice. Clayton's man on. That's good. One touch ball. Don't. Oh, Amy, look at his seat. A poacher ball there.
Nice step
Good
there
to see.
in the
Good to see
midfield.
the Westwood parents really staying on top of every play, every touch.
So triangle up and down the field. That's a nice,
Yeah.
another nice ball.
Right.
Be there.
Yep, I would use the keep. I would use Dan. Dan, I'm going to venture a highway onto a win today.
Nice little ball there. Stavros Michalakos in, but offsides.
All right, so we're getting our offsides kind of done with first game, right?
Well, see what's happening now. I think Ashland has realized that
They're pulling the back line up.
either starting to pull up a little bit, and it's going to force us to start dribbling through this offsides trap. So
We've
which is
got
fine. We have the speed for
spectators
that.
here with the fantastic double pooch, double dogs here at the field. Bukavalis. Okay. Oh, lovely evening. Now the
Step
sun is.
into that.
Oh, he was off. He was off. No. Nice stop.
Nice
Dan
save.
Rich-
Great save by Dan. Okay. So we lost the ball in the midfield, and ball trickled through, and Dan was there for the big stop.
Yeah, early words. Dan, not afraid to throw that body out there, which is important. A little reckless abandon. There you go.
And he comes out and he gets it again.
It's like fielding the ground ball. Stayed low on it.
Yeah. And
Well,
pull-
I
and pull it
love
in.
building it up from the back. I think we have the team to be able to do it this year.
I agree. Some confidence in our outside backs
Yeah.
to build the ball up. Very nice.
All right, so they're giving us the midfield. They're basically
Yeah.
say challenge us to the
There
ball.
it is again. There it is again. Ball's
I
going
tell
through.
you, you've got the.
Take the throw. So these guys are backpedaling. Okay? They know what danger is going forward.
So in terms of our number 9 or our striker roles,
Grab those. Can you pass those?
we've
No,
got.
can you just
I'm
pass them?
sorry, we've got some interruption here on the mezzanine here at the
Thank you.
stadium. Brian Gay stepping up. Oh, Eamon Doherty. Good hustle. Unfortunate first touch with the defender on him. So George, what I was mentioning is that both Eamon Doherty up top, Josh Morrison Deutsch up top, presents some physicality and also some pace, which you just need to be conscious of, which is going to help the midfield create more space in the midfield. That's my perception. Yours?
I agree. We're dangerous going forward.
I
Great
l-
team speed.
We need to start getting the Westwood wingers a wider because we got to stretch the field.
And see that we win balls like that on goal kicks. That's going to create even more chances for us.
Stavros, yeah.
Someone help him.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay,
He's got to sell
okay.
that.
He's got to sell
I
that.
tell you, these Westwood kids are just too honest. Sometimes you got to be coy out there.
I like that word. Coy is the word.
So after the Labor Day, Tuesday, parents still enjoying the warmth here. Short sleeve shirts abound at the Walker Field.
We've got rain coming next week, so better enjoy this while it lasts.
So to say that's long ball would be an understatement. Their fullback, say being Ashland, trying to clear the ball at least a 50-yard pass. Now, what's going to happen? You see it all the time, George. When you start to try to, make up, you're going to play so direct. So we're going to see a lot more of that on Ashland's side.
Well, they need to get back into this game somehow. Step in. Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get a little. Hopefully that.
Okay.
I don't know how the boys have done in terms of preseason conditioning. They look to see they have a little bounce in their step. Back line. Oh. Oh, they're countering, but good defending
That's it,
by Brian Gay. That's a way
nice
to be.
defense. We'll
Okay,
take the
here we're
ball.
going to counter. Michael Moylan, good look, head up. The Bucavalis.
Better than that. Needs to do better than that there.
All right, so now it's all about possession at this point. That's right, Brian. I tell you, I see a little bit more confident play out of Gay this season. I don't know what it is, whether it was like off season training.
Their senior year, they need to make things happen.
Maybe I saw him down at the vitamin shop with a Joe Weider protein powder.
I think I saw him down at Lifetime Athletic a few times myself.
Okay.
So.
No, I don't think that the field hockey nets at the end of the goal are too much of a hazard, but hopefully we don't have to hit those. That's a great ball into the box. Looks like Patrick Moylan popping up Jack in the box style there.
We got a corner kick coming. Corner kick Ashland.
Okay, so George,
this will be another test.
We need to closely mark. I don't care if we have to hold jerseys for a nanosecond.
They've got a couple big players. See number 23 right on the goal line in front of our goalkeeper already.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But you know what, Michael Moylan's on him, which is I'm fine with that because he says bring on the physicality and happy to do it.
We've got to be careful here.
Oh, nice ball into the box.
Come out. Ooh.
And like I said, the field hockey goal comes into play.
Can't have that happen. We need to win that ball in the air.
So we've got some change in the action. It looks, who do we have coming in right now? We've got Connor Buckley coming in. 14, we've got Drew Stefano, right? And then who else? Yeah,
and Josh Morrison Deutsch is back in the game up top. So Mike Moreland goes to the center back role now. Right? Or does he? No, he does not.
No, he doesn't.
He just went back for the ball there. Ooh. Almost connected there out of the back. Here's a breakout.
Oh, he had
a breakout for Westwood. No, he can carry the ball. Moreland with the ball.
So we had kind of like the delayed breakout there.
Yeah, that cost us. Okay.
So Clayton's playing.
Ashland with the ball going
Step up.
forward. We've got to be careful here.
Okay, Patrick,
No
good defense.
shots,
No, that's excellent defense.
Oh. No shots. Again, you could see that coming. Okay, we've got to be very careful. That all started from losing the ball going forward, right?
All right, so am I hearing some dissension out there, or is that just West? What's going on out there? I'm trying to pick up the
I didn't hear anything.
vocals. Yeah, there's Morrison Deutsch, and that track,
Marcin
pre-
Deutsch
pe- that
going to
track
goal.
pedigree.
Does he have any help?
Use DeStefano there. Nice ball. You got to go to space. Got to go. These guys have to. The problem with this field, it is the yellow line. If you can see that on the camera, it's a wide pitch. There's 3 or 4 lines there. I can see confusion. Morrison Deutsch shielding. Bukavalis giving him space, taking the space. Looks like he's going all the way. That's going to be in.
Goal by Bukavalis. 2-0, breaking right down the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So again, we're very dangerous going forward, right?
Yeah,
We've
the
got some
challenge
great
is we
team
go
speed.
forward.
He sized them up, made a few fakes, and just ran right through the middle.
But the challenge is when we move forward, we create space in the back for a counterattack, and we got to be cut. Someone's got to step back when that happens. But that was a nice move by Tommy Bukavalis.
Yep. And the boys are playing well. We've got 2-0 now.
It's the
with
it's the
how
tail.
much time left? About 10 minutes left in the half.
It's the tail of the tape because you know it's the second half and things change that we witness all the time. So again, this is just going to create more urgency for Ashland. They're going to play more direct, and
You gotta
really
be
a
careful. You
premium.
need to be careful. Here's an opportunity right here.
Yeah, a premium on our back line
Okay,
to be able to-
keeping them wide. We've got another corner kick here for Ashland.
You know, think about funny thing. They say Ashland, but I see a lot of pine trees. I don't see a lot of ash trees around. I wonder where the name convention came from, George. Any idea?
No idea.
That's a lovely ball.
Oh, again, we need to win those head balls.
Oh, it's becoming
Right?
chronic,
No,
and
it's going to cost us down
I'm
the
saying
stretch against better teams. You
they-
can't let that happen.
they need between now and Friday's match. They need a 101 on heading in the back line.
So we've got some substitutions. Zhang back in the game. Who else? Moreland's off. Bukavalis is off.
T-Dites and who's that?
Okay, whether we have another number 11 for Westwood is in the game. That would be Shane O'Grady.
Shane
is
O'Grady.
in the game.
Yep.
Nice
Shane,
turn.
head up.
Nice turn.
Up.
Nice play by T-Dites. Another Meg on the outside. That's a great possession by Stavro. Ooh, almost a nice through ball by T-Dites here.
What was the call there?
Handball.
Handball.
on T-Dites on a deflection.
No, there's a little of deceit going on there, I think. Oh, again, as I mentioned earlier, I know that Mike Gay has got a clicker because he used to do a lot of venues and whatnot. It's got to be at least 350 coming in here. It's actually hard to find a seat.
So I really like
Drew
look at
DeStefano with a
Westwood.
nice ball to-
Westwood just possessing
Ryan Lewis.
through the midfield. A nice unselfish ball to the
Oh.
outside.
Oh, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
So,
the way
That's
Stavros went after the
That's
ball.
a great ball. Great build up.
Didn't need to crush
He
it.
could have had a little patience there and taken one touch to goal there.
Yeah, he didn't need to crush it. He did the right thing. I mean, too often people are,
Yeah.
I'd rather see it on frame versus,
So
over the
So
field
what
goal.
we're saying is some great unselfish play, right? Finding the open man, moving the ball.
All right, so Jason Moy in for Ryan Lewis. He's going to take the left wing. Morrison Deutsch up top. Is that Kevin Lyons on the right? Drew DeStefano, Shane O'Grady, T-Duts in the midfield. Buckley, Zhang,
Barron,
Gay.
Barron with the win.
Barron,
And there we
Barron,
go.
yep.
Patience on the ball. No, we
It's
don't
just
want that.
we don't want that.
We don't want that. So that's 2 passes away, right?
Yeah,
We want to try to.
that's like giving the ball away. And Kevin
Yeah.
should know that. We should be playing possession ball here. Kind of, I'm not gonna say it's laissez-faire soccer, but not a ton of pressure by this Ashland team. It's a through ball.
Almost a nice through ball there.
Okay, one on the ball. Good backtracking. Kevin Lyons. You just need that high energy on that wing.
There you go. Great defense by O'Grady there, coming back and helping out.
Kind of like the old off the Cape Cod, a little bit of a mauling over there.
They're coming in hard from behind.
Chomping at their ankles. So we're just hoping, let's get through this match. Minimal nicks and abrasions. Nice ball.
Oh, keep working.
Yeah, there you
step.
go.
Nice step. Beautiful touch pass.
Trying to slot it through, but you know what? It doesn't. Nice, Drew.
There you go.
Support.
Westwood still has the ball. That's a great.
Drew just
great
stepping with a nice left.
Great fake. Great drop. That's a great ball. Great finish.
So Drew DiStefano, freshman.
Up and coming freshman.
Yep. Doing a nice job.
He looked very good in the preseason. He's going to be a big help this year.
Yep. So Drew, as long as we obviously possession is key. Clearly not intimidated by the big boys out there. Kevin Zhang to your feet.
T-Knights tricky on the ball here, but hopefully they don't. Yeah, they're kicking them every chance they get. So
there's looks like there's a call for a minister. I hear somebody saying, "Oh my God," for a call. It's a little bit. I didn't think it was that bad.
boys will be boys.
Boy, very, very active evening. We've got Pop Warner on the left-hand side. Football everywhere. Kevin Zhang known for that flying zanger, which is tremendous defensive play. It's very effective too, George.
That is. He can get those kicks up high. There you go. Good defending by Westwood.
Yep.
Gaining possession.
Okay, they got to stay marked up here. Brian Gay's got to get on him. Connor with a good shoulder.
Look at this size
there you go,
difference
Josh.
there. But the boys are fighting.
Josh Morrison Deutsch playing the top. I'm hoping he gets one today. There you go, Clayton, stepping up nice.
No, we can't lose the ball there. Cannot lose the ball there.
Nice shot by number, looks like 6. Then again, I don't have my glasses. Or as my mom said, glasses.
It was a nice save by Dan.
It was a bomb of a shot. Nice stop by Dan Ventura. You know, it's hard not getting a lot of action and seeing a nice crisp shot come at you.
But their chances have come off of our own mistakes, right?
Indeed.
So we've got to cut down on the mistakes in the back.
Is that going to be okay? The question is, no, that's
all right. So foul against Zhang. We got to set up. Got to get at least 1 or 2 guys on the wall out there. I don't see anyone going in front of the ball. Okay.
Well, that's the problem. Is none of them actually like the music of Pink Floyd, hence they couldn't form the wall.
So who's going to get on the big guy now?
Nice.
Play. We've got possession. Here's the breakout. T-Dites is dangerous here. T-Dites may take this to goal, boys. He's going to take this to goal himself. No, he lays it off. Oh.
Hit it, Drew.
Drew with the shot. We've got a corner here.
I tell you, that was like the Heinz ketchup advance. Anticipation, right, George?
That was very nice and very unselfish on Michael T-Dites.
We need to keep our fans coming back, and so we like to keep them on their toes, like to throw a little popular culture at them. Use anything we can, George. Corner, who's this? Is that Kevin?
So
Kevin Lyons
with the corner kick.
Oh, plenty.
Oh, nice ball.
Desperate clear by Ashland. Brian Gay, beautiful
Gay stepping
play.
in. Oh,
no
call there, but that's all right.
Step up, Zanger. He likes to put a little bit of He loves to bring that ball. It's almost like using a goal. He draws the ball, George. It's like a.
He's got some good ups.
Who's that, Peter? Oh, Peter's on.
Peter's on. I think they've got Peter on the, what? Is he playing outside back, or is O'Grady playing outside back?
Oh, that's a foul. That's a nice ball by Drew.
Nice offsides, just barely. Yes, he was offside. That was a nice ball.
Look at that. And I'm
nice
proud
ball.
of you, George. You really came clean. You could have clearly thrown up your arms and discussed, but I think you're being objective.
Just barely. He was a step in front.
So again, we want to thank all those at Westcat setting us up with the equipment today. Mike Gay, I tell you, the man, he's a true professional. He'd like to be behind the mic this evening, but he's doing it for the.
He's on camera duty today.
Exactly.
So there, we need to win that ball in the air. That ball should not be bouncing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's T-Dites going at it with number 3. That's been a matchup all game. And we're going to see some more of that in the second half.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely.
Now, they're using 10-ounce gloves, or what are they using, George?
I don't know. They may have to get out the 9s.
Okay. Well, I tell you, spectacular evening here at Walker Field.
Someone needs to call that ball. There's no talk in the backfield, right? I didn't hear anybody calling.
Listen,
you got to call for that ball.
I am going personally to talk to the principal at when the kids go back to school. It's parents' night, and we'll talk about why kids don't talk enough in the backfield.
I just don't understand it. They need to be loud. Get angry. Play with a chip on your shoulder. Nice step in by Gay. And he goes in again, and he wins it again. T-Dites with the ball. A nice through ball to Lyons.
Kevin, just let it. I'm going to say let it rip.
DeStefano's, side panel.
I tell you, he's like Lyons is putting a pretty good strike on the ball.
That was a nice strike.
Preseason, I saw him put a good lace on it.
But did you see Drew? Drew was working hard off the ball to get to that outside far post. He just didn't get the ball.
Shout out to Sheila Moylan for creating list of players on the roster.
Halftime here, 2-0 at Walker Field, folks.
Yep. And so we'll see you back after the
halftime show.
Yep, you bet.
And we're ready for the second half action. This is Mike Gay. I'm finally out from behind the camera. I apologize to everybody for what myself and Craig T-Dites are about to say. So Westwood taking advantage of their opportunities in the first half, playing a little sloppy at times, but really great when they came up, played as a team. They possessed a little bit better than Ashland, and you hope they can follow through.
Well, we're just seeing some early season rust. Would like to see a little crisper ball, one touch, boom, release it, run off the ball. So,
Yep. Go over some of the Ashland players. So Ashland was talking to one of the parents at halftime, and one of their center backs is unfortunately injured, out for a little bit of an extended period of time. Ashland in somewhat of a rebuilding year, but again, Westwood, you got to just come out there and play the game.
and the composition of the team this year is predominantly seniors.
13 seniors, I
13
believe.
seniors. I want to say 4, no more than 5 juniors. Drew DiStefano, a freshman. So, a lot of these kids have played together for a number of years. I think could be the season to capitalize on their maturity and their time playing together.
Yeah, little 1-2 action going on there. A little bit of a controversy there. Now, one of the things that you could have done there if you're Westwood is give it back.
So
you'll
swooping in, Justin Lowe.
Yeah, nice defensive play there by Justin Lowe. Sometimes you'll see a play like that where clearly the wrong call was made, where the team will gain possession and just kick it out of bounds.
Use Brian Gay support. Brian, nice. That's how you break. That's how you break out.
Nice job, Brian Lewis. Again, showing strength. Nice little outside foot
Doherty.
pass.
Eamon Doherty says, I'm going to go all the way. He loves the sidelines, and there he goes.
Yeah.
And he's going to do the cross into a dangerous zone.
Oh, and that'll be a clear foul.
That's kind of the rhino approach. You kind of put the horn out there and try to hook him. So again, Mike, it's going to be the tale of two halves. Ashland does not want to be embarrassed. And we'll see. We'll see if this gets up a little bit more.
There it is, and that's onside. Ooh, I disagree with that call.
No, again, for those folks playing at home, it's not where he is when he gets the ball. It's where he is when the ball is released. And I thought Eamon did a nice job of recognizing that through person. George, could you hear us over there? Okay, good.
Okay, we got a sound check. We're good on the sound check.
Nice. Man on. I'd like to see a little bit more tenacity from our team, right? A little bit more my ball, I'm going to get the ball.
Jack Flaherty. Nice little back pass there with the.
Who is it?
Jack Flaherty played soccer with Brian and GPS back in the day.
Brian Gay.
Yeah, a lot of times now, and certainly in the TVL, you'll see at least 1 or 2 players that the boys have played with.
Good step up by boy. I'm sorry, Justin Lowe.
Justin Lowe. Okay, a little sloppy again.
I tell you, Justin is everywhere. I picked him up early. I thought he was. I incorrectly pointed him out.
It's a sign of a great player when you are getting credit for plays that you're not even involved in.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pass, and there's Eamon Doherty, and he's got some speed. And that's exactly where Eamon Doherty got hurt.
He
last
did.
Year.
Mother, I tell you, tough as nails. Didn't flinch whatsoever.
Doherty, Amy's stomach was in her throat on that one.
Okay, we've got to get the ball to the turf. It's a little bit sloppy. Actually, not a little bit. It's definitely.
It is. Ironically on that play last year, that's the exact play.
Yeah,
where
well,
Eamon
not
came
the
in.
exact, because he was on the left-hand side.
Well, more or less. I mean, it's splitting hairs.
I think the under/over on that, on terms of a broken leg, that was.
That's terrible. Okay.
No, I'm just saying it was a tragic collision.
It was, and actually, I mean, that knocked Eamon out of the, ultimately the playoffs, and really tough blow for Westwood last year.
All right, let's swing the ball around. So Kevin, don't go for a chip,
or
go for a chip.
Great chip. Don't listen to him.
Oh,
and look at that, and that is onside. Oh, just wide.
Is that Stavros?
Stavros Mikalakos. George Bukavalis says it a little bit nicer than we do.
Yeah, I tell you, Unfortunately, the Greek and the Dutch kids have to deal with the pronunciation issues, so
Yeah.
they're kind of thick-skinned after a while. They
Some great juggling there in the midfield.
well, if you're gonna play the game, have some fun, right?
Patrick Moylan
Patrick Mullen
gets
through
the
ball
balls
into
up to
Stavros again, and again that young Justin Lowe, he's everywhere. Savoir-faire. Eamon's playing a good point person up there, really.
He is. Nice backboarding and getting everybody else involved.
You know, what you could end up doing, George, is you kind of
Well, that's a
listen.
dangerous play. Patrick Moylan steps
when,
up.
when you listen in, you could play a 3-5-2 and have both Josh and Eamon up top.
And that's offsides. That's offsides. Yeah, that was.
I'll tell you, having somebody on the team like yourself, Mike Gay, who's just got a tremendous eye for the game, I think it's essential.
It is. It is. It is. Again, a little sloppy. Actually, the play broke down when Patrick Moylan up in the middle stepped up, and typically the center defender is going to drop back. There was a little bit of miscommunication there.
Okay.
And it got Westwood a little bit out of sorts.
Well, the most I'm excited for you to start breaking out, step up, because that was your big line from the previous season. You got to step up.
Yeah. And not only was it my line, they actually ended up making movies.
Yeah.
It's a whole franchise. I got nothing. I got not a dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Justin Lowe getting right back into the
Yeah,
play.
you know what? You could see both he and Josh Morrison Deutsch with that tremendous track background. They can go and go and go.
They can. There's Patrick Moylan.
And again, I love moving the ball. Kevin Zhang in the middle. That's working for me. That's how you distribute
Nice.
the ball to
Tommy
Bukavalis.
Bukavalis.
Through ball. And that was right on.
Right on. Here we go.
Slot low. That's all right.
gonna be a
That's all
corner.
right. You know what? I'd rather have him get the corner than
Not get
launch
the corner.
launch it into the
Yeah.
heavens.
I was just going to say, because I'd rather have him get the corner than not get the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Nice play, though. I mean, great field vision by Tommy Bukavalis in the middle.
Yep.
Through ball right to Ryan's foot.
I think the halftime discussion by Coach Grant about what is offside and what is not paid there, because I think Ryan Lewis held nicely. Pure speculation.
Absolutely. Nice ball. Okay, and we had a couple of Westwood.
Michael Moylan always willing to get in there and muck it up. Nice to see
I
that.
thought he was close to the line there. Coming up
Oh.
strong.
Brian Gay with a little bit of a Bershnikov move.
Yeah. Learned that from his mother.
Oh, actually, it looks like it. Oh, actually, he's picking up the zanger. I mean, it was kind of a zanger.
Flying zanger?
Flying
Wow.
zanger.
We are the least flexible family on the planet, so if we try the flying zanger, most likely somebody's pulling a muscle.
Yeah, you're also the most honest because, when you foul somebody, Brian, you got to just assume you didn't foul him, and he just
Yeah.
sold himself out there.
He did. He turned around like, geez, sorry. Apologize. Okay, Jack Flaherty here.
Come out. Come on, let's work for Dan Ventura. Let's see if we can get. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking, gentlemen. That's what I want for Dan today.
Is what?
You know what I want. What does any keeper want?
He wants a clean sheet.
There you go.
Nice job. Tommy Bukavalis steps up, and there plays it up. That's a great ball. Michael Tiedites, he's got Eamon coming down the center. And that's a goal. What a beautiful 5-hole by Tiedites. Second goal of the game.
Is he offside? What's the ref calling for? It looks like he's looking for the marching band. He's got arms flailing.
No, he's calling the subs in.
Oh.
Subs in. So I do not know who the keeper is. I don't have the sheet here, but tough play if you're the keeper there. You go down low. It was a rocket,
Well,
right at him and went through.
Again, the
5-goal.
lesson learned, you're going to look at all the players who score in the Premier League, and a lion's share of those goals are from the knees down. You keep the ball low, hard to save.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, George, I know you're not on the telecast this on this second half, but when you play men's league, you know that's true. Low shots hard to keep.
Yeah. Okay, Westwood. Ooh, trying a little bit of a three-man weave there, and
Uh,
Patrick
that's
Moyle,
a
nice
nice
use
play.
of body.
Nice play. Yeah, I'm just. It's simple, but it's effective, and it's the way you play the game. It's well done, and I like that. I'm sure you do too.
I like nothing more. So Coach Grant saying that that's the right idea. Sometimes execution's a little off, but he's really liking what the team's come out and doing in the second half. You're up 2-0. I've always said the most important goal of any game is the third goal. And
Since
Westwood,
when? Since when did you say that?
I've always said it since I started watching soccer.
So soccer, but what about hockey? Is it just
Hockey as well? No, third
Okay,
goal.
okay.
Third goal, most important one. You're up 2-1, either way, or 3-0. That's another great through ball. That's Eamon Doherty.
Eamon Doherty
He's got more
could
speed, and
go
I'll tell you,
all
this little
the wet. No, he's not going to. He's going to hold it up. Oh, over there.
look at this.
Look at that.
Left back coming all the way up. Gets it in the middle to Eamon again.
And
Oh,
he's
there's the rip.
Oh, that's you know what? As the number 9, I like one touch and hit it. That's
Yeah. So I mean, you wonder on a play like that. Eamon had always wanted to play football, and on a play like that, is it sneaking back?
Is
into
that
his head?
folklore or is there some truth to that?
He's always wanted to play football,
Okay.
but on a play like that, is he thinking maybe a field goal kicker, maybe a place kicker?
No.
No.
I just no.
No, he's just going.
No. I mean, he's going to be the field goal kicker that,
Runs
no,
through-
he's going to do on the kickoff. He's going to be that kicker who's going to try to take somebody out and be on the DL for
I think that's probably why he was not allowed to play football.
yeah.
Here we go. Nice build up. Ooh, what a play. I'll tell you, I would call the foul there. They on a play like that, Michael T-Dates gets absolutely taken out. They called advantage, and they let it play on. Brian Gay into Josh Morrison Deutsch.
Morrison Deutsch.
Yeah, there's our argument going on.
There
Number
you go.
3,
I
getting
tell
a
you,
little
I'm going to have
chippy.
to talk to those
Getting a
young
little
man. Just
chip,
keep
chip,
it clean
chippy.
because you're being recorded, and that
He's
could
a
go
senior,
against you in
Evan Travis.
your educational records.
I'll tell you, if you're down 3-0 though, I don't dislike that. If you feel like you were wrong.
So what's
you feel
going
like
on? Oh, that's a timeout.
Yes, timeout. It's TV timeout. The announcers have to take a break.
Who are we sponsored by this year?
So this year we are sponsored by Dedham Savings Bank. Dedham Savings Bank is stepping up. They're providing $5,000 to Westwood Media Center for coverage of all high school sports. So what that is typically going to break down to is every sport will have a couple of games televised. That money will go towards the efforts at Westwood Media Center, but also small fees will go to the camera camera man or woman. In a lot of cases, it might be a student stepping up, and we give the students the option of either getting a small fee or taking community service hours.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, they're across the street from Roach Brothers.
A number of locations, but yes. No, actually, that's Needham Savings Bank.
No,
not to be
I-
confused with the previous year sponsor.
I'm sorry, the local.
But
so,
give them a shout out too, because they're friends of Western Media Center.
So I apologize. Where do you know to be the closest? Dedham
Closest Dedham Savings Bank is right over next to Joe's American Bar and Grill, and the Dedham Westwood Water department.
Oh, gotcha.
Right over near the
Right.
CVS.
Yeah. So if you're
lawn.
going and you're going getting odds and ends toothpaste or things of the like.
You can pop in and you can open up a savings checking account, maybe mortgage. CD rates are, I actually have no idea what CD rates are.
Well,
but they're CD
Well, you
rates.
get your time deposit right now. I mean,
I'll tell you.
yeah, it's no longer the 25 basis points. It's decent interest for those.
There you go.
folks.
If you have enough money, you can live off your CD yield.
Mm-hmm.
I am not quite there. Actually, I'm not even close to being quite there.
It's fine. I mean, Well, I mean, Some people like to spend. So now back to the match, which I don't know. What are we spotting on it for time left on this?
You know what? We're gonna say that there's about a half an hour left. We're about 15 minutes into the second
so
half.
quite a bit of soccer.
Yep. So Kevin Zhang, as I look out here, there's 3 players: Josh Morrison-Deutsch, Kevin Zhang, and Brian Gay. All 3. Ooh, that's a foul. That's a foul
I tell
right
you,
inside the box.
one of the things as you recall,
And that's Tommy Bukavalis got absolutely shoved in the air. That's a dangerous play. So I don't mind a little bit of chippiness if you're getting to some verbal sparring, but if a guy goes up like that and you're taking him out, that's where things could get ugly very quickly. And a situation like this is where you want to put it in the back of the net.
So does he look like he's okay?
Give him 10. That's about 6 yards.
Looks like he got it in the he's twisting a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Going back to Kevin Zhang, that kind of ball is like classic Kevin Zhang. Will you want the ball delivered?
Nice step. Now that was all brought on by the offensive player. Bukavalis steps right in there.
That looked like a little. I'm gonna come back.
And here we go. There's the chip. Ooh, Jason Moy filling the left side, excuse me. And that'll be a corner kick. Nice job. That's Josh Morrison-Deutsch. So I was saying Josh Morrison-Deutsch, Kevin Zhang, and Brian Gay all went to preschool in West Roxbury together. And at the time, none of the 3 families lived in Westwood. Fast forward, they're all playing in the same high school soccer team. Little shout out to Miss Helen, who ran Happy Day Children's in West Roxbury.
Nice.
Or Children's
This
Happy Day,
field is
excuse
so large that I swear he's in a different zip code.
me. Ooh, that's dangerous ball. A swing and a miss.
No, he's gonna go for chip.
Ooh, right off the top crossbar, or that might have been the goalpost.
That
I'm not
was
exactly
the
sure.
goal post that is.
About 1.5 feet, 2 feet above the.
Yeah.
We're going to give him credit for the hitting the top post, though.
I give him nothing. He tried to put pace and bend on it, which he was going for the top corner, which I credit him. If you don't try it, you don't get it. To Stefano, nice flick over to Josh.
There's Jack Flaherty, nice play. Ooh, nice step by Brian Gay.
No, it was a step up by Brian Gay.
Ooh, and that's somehow it gets right in. Oh, great.
Yeah, but see, the problem is they've got to get back. They can't create that void. As quick as they want to pounce offensively, they've got to have their assignments and remain back. They need a good structure. Who's got this?
Great keeper ball.
Head it back. That's smart. That's the play, folks. Again, fine defensive play.
And I'll tell you, a little bit of change here. Nice ball, nice flick.
Kevin.
It's right in the middle, send him. Oh, we had T-Dites right down the center. Here we go, back to Morrison-Deutsch. Morrison-Deutsch over to Gay. And there's a foul. That's, again, an honest foul by Jack Flaherty. Foot got tangled up with Michael T-Dites. So there have been some similarities drawn to Michael T-Dites and another freshman, Drew DiStefano, on this team. Similar type of style. Very skilled with the ball. Nice play.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
And that's going to be a
Kevin
goal
Lyons earns himself a corner.
kick. Some similarities to the style of play, the ability to make a defender miss. Do you see those similarities in Michael's game and Drew's game when he was a freshman?
Hard to say. I mean, similar. Yeah. I mean, they enjoy the art of the pass.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think you're going to see Drew as the games progress into the season. Going to be a little bit more. That's a little bit wide.
Yeah.
Drew's going to be taking more shots because
Yep.
right now I think he feels like his job is to release the hounds in terms of
Agreed.
the forwards.
There's a play in the first half where he did a phenomenal job making a defender miss, and as he gets a little bit more confident, he'll be ripping that towards goal as opposed to serving it up in front.
Yeah, but again, it goes out again to all those kids out there. Like you don't need to be a giant to play this game. You just got to be clever and know positionally where to be. Michael Moyle again, who's dominant in the air today. DeStefano with a win.
Nice push back.
Clayton. It's all right.
Is
Got to
Michael
get some
Moylan in the
touches.
middle?
Got to get some
Ooh, there's a
touches.
step.
Oh, the
nice play.
zanger. And Gay's going to use keeper, or he's going to
And
earn
that's
himself a
gonna be
goal
a
kick. It's a
goal
goal
kick.
kick. Let's see if we get it.
Ooh,
Oh,
no.
Okay.
That is, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that nuts and bolts, we got screwed. But, if you're Westwood, you want to just, clean this up here.
Well, you're going as George was mentioning earlier in the first half, and maybe we were discussing at the half. You're going to be going into, is it Medway on Friday?
Correct.
You're going to see
It's at
a
home.
real significant jump in terms of the pace of play and the quality of play. So let's not get too overly confident with this. I don't want to say it's over, but that's going to be a different dynamic. Now, mind you, they're going to be at home, so they're going to want to get out of the gate well. Then again, I don't know. Did we have a decent home record last year?
Last year, we were about 500 at home.
Well, that's just not going to cut it.
No, it isn't. But, we really started to, the crowd started to come late in the season last year. That's when we got up to the 1,500, 2,000
Right.
fans on a pretty regular basis. Keeper way out. Just gonna chip it up. So one of the things I was saying, a little bit of a change in
Formation.
in philosophy. So far, oh geez, that's Connor Buckley goes down. Let's see if Brian Gay can hold for it.
Nice
He
shut
does.
down.
Nice job.
And Michael Mullen saying, if buyer beware with your leg because he's going to break some legs with that thunderous kick.
And that's going to be out. It's going to go over to Westwood. So one of the things.
So Connor Buckley with a throw in.
Yeah. So one of the things I was saying is that so this year,
Kevin Lyons. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to get out of here.
Daniel Ventura has not had one play where he has punted the ball downfield. Michael Tedites.
Too much, way too much dribbling. Should have been released a half hour ago.
And I hear Grant saying, "You're not going to get that call. They haven't called it all day." I think there might have been a message in that, complaint to his player that you're not going to get that call, insinuating that
Had
that
you
should have been a
released that
call.
ball a half
no,
hour ago.
I think it's a double meaning there.
What are you throwing in, like an SAT type of thing at me right
Double
now?
entendre.
You know what? When I did a double entendre last time, I missed the dismount a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the Russian judge, they took a point off.
all right, so these are always challenging, and this comes down to discipline, marking up, staying with your person.
Yeah.
And again, it's
Nice
tantalizing.
ball. That's a nice ball. And that's a goal. So Jack Flaherty, the designated free kick. Westwood just standing there watching as Ashland, attacks the net.
Yeah, so this is ball watching at its best. Yeah, so
Yeah. So Westwood 3-1, the advantage. We've got about 25 minutes to play. We're guessing. We don't have an active scoreboard here.
but at the end of the day, you definitely get goal differential is going to come into play. By the way, Ashland is in the Tri-Valley League.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they are in the Tri-Valley League. Nice through ball. Oh, Westwood collapsing there. Here's Moy again. Gets it over to Kevin Lyons.
Kevin Lyons shield. Connor Buckley changing field to Michael Moylan. Now he's going to go and chip. I know what he's doing. Nice idea. And wins it back. That's perfect. Nice, Drew. Nice shield. Nice. Connor used the wing. He was being accosted there. And he actually got it. I'm surprised they gave him it.
Well, I think they were going to call a foul there because Connor Buckley got clipped as he was going to kick it in. So instead of giving him the free, they just gave him the throw-in.
Oh, that is the Kevin Lyons move down the line. Nice change of field.
Stefano, nice job.
Okay.
Trying to go. Okay,
Ooh.
trying to build. Tell you, he is a, that's a step, but that's a foul. And let's see if Westwood could take advantage of a free from about 30.
I think Michael Moyle wants another crack at it. And
so he's got about 32 yards. So Ashland again, a two-man wall. And that is a beautiful goal. Michael Moylan makes, or was it not a goal? I thought it was in. Okay,
I'll be honest with you, you convinced me because I looked and said, oh, you must be right.
I just got my
eagle eye.
I just got my card in the mail. It's time for my eye exam.
No. Oh, that's at the AARP one too?
No, not quite there yet.
Okay.
Not quite there yet. But no, yeah, I thought that was in. I thought that was a beautiful goal.
It was. It had a little knuckle to it.
Man.
You familiar with the knuckle?
I am. Okay, a little bit of confusion here.
Mass confusion. Don't see any clouds in the air. Little reference to, I think that was the cars.
It was. Okay, here we go. Westwood.
So it looks like, Shane O'Grady in for.
It's a nice ball down the field.
Minutes.
Westwood doing a lot of chasing right now.
Clayton Barron's in.
Yeah. Clayton Barron with a nice defensive play in the back.
I think he's a sound defender, stays low, and he will engage on a 50-50 ball, which is nice to see.
Yeah, nice job. Nice step by Moy. Moy gets it up. It's going to go out. Okay, if you're Westwood, you want to try to build on what you were doing well. Don't let a mistake in the second half. Nice job, nice communication. You saw Daniel Ventura call Brian Gay off there. Ooh, that's the first time.
No, literally having maritime flags, that's illegal. You can't have that in the game. Like a defender just waving him, saying, yeah. Okay, plenty of time. I tell you, Jason Moy is all on fire right now. Drew DiStefano stepping out. Tommy Bucavalis, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's back on the pitch.
Tommy Bucavalis, senior, one of the other senior captains.
Yeah, expect Tommy to have a flame right now because
there was I guess there's practice where other seniors write things on seniors' cars, and I don't know what it means, but Malakos was on Bucavalis' car. I'm not exactly sure. We're gonna have to get a translation after this game, but I guess that means something. And
nice turn by Shane O'Grady. Oh.
Wow.
Oh boy, I guess they haven't watched enough soccer. They're thinking that is just flagrant. That's just the game of soccer.
Yeah, that's.
I like to see that.
I'll tell you what, Jack Flaherty. This is about 5 yards deeper than the last free that he put a beautiful ball across the goal box.
There is no excuse for the. I mean, we are like so much taller and more stout than them. But there's no reason they should be entering that box.
Here we go. I like it.
Okay, there you go. Well done by Dan Ventura.
Nice, right up to Tommy Bucavalis. Bucavalis at the left side.
Oh, that's a nice ball.
Oh, and there's
Okay, Work, go to space, go to space. There you go. That's how you relieve the tension, right? Just one touch it. He's going to go through ball. I knew that
Good
was
ball.
going. Yep.
Little chip, little chip.
Jason Moy. Ooh,
So
and
you got the keeper all the way out there.
okay,
A little
you
chip.
see those clipped at the ankles. He's popping up. That's good to see.
Yeah, nice through ball. Good good speed by Jason Moy. Nice ball right to
Oh, it's a nice ball.
Marcin Deutsch's foot.
Oh, that's
great.
lovely. I mean, that's a beautiful sequence. And I like to see Josh Morrison digging the shoulder in. Kevin Lyons, who's always
Oh, that's
up,
he's
up
getting
for,
absolutely mauled.
yeah, but he's always up for a grapple.
Yeah. And that's
That's
a
a
handball.
handball.
I mean, you know, like
Michael, good discipline, not taking him out.
yeah,
Connor,
I'm going to try to channel my inner Tommy Heinsohn.
he's off. Now he's on.
Now he's on. Now
Use
he's
your
back
keeper.
on.
Use your keeper. Or not. Or just release the hounds. All right.
Yeah, and they're going to go. It looks like this is going to be
Chris Capone making his
Chris
way.
Capone.
Good to see. Now, Chris had I think he had he was on the DL.
Yeah, he
in
wasn't
preseason.
able to try out based on last year's effort, based on what they saw over some of the captains' practices, etc. Not the coaches because they weren't there, but gave him a shot to practice with Varsity, and he did well enough where he's earned a spot. So great to see him out there.
Oh, extra bonus points for going into the field hockey.
I'll tell you,
net.
they played a huge part in this game, the field hockey nets.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, that thing is way too close. Someone's going to get a piece of aluminum in the head there.
Yeah. I think Chris Capone may have just elbowed one of the Ashland players in the head. And we're going to have to go back to the tape on that. Not exactly sure what happened.
I didn't see it. Did he? Can anybody hear the dialogue with the referee? All right.
Nope.
So they didn't. No, maybe he just got clipped.
Nice job, Jack Flaherty.
So is Ashland on the schedule for the home like back in Westwood or?
They play them late in the season.
Okay. So we got some wholesale changes. Stavros back in. Ryan Luce back in. Kevin Lyons off. Eamon's back on.
Bukavalis to Gay. To Buckley, back to Gay. Nice ball right up to Eamon Doherty. Controls it to Bukavalis.
I tell you, it's really nice to see Tommy
Stavros Mikalakos. Far
nice and
side.
healthy.
Back in the middle.
Oh, settle and hit it.
Nice ball by Eamon Doherty.
Yeah. And what I like seeing is just the one touch and just releasing it. So, Tommy, you got support over there. You got it. Oh, you got taken down.
Okay, let's see who's going to take the free here. They're going to give it to Patrick Moylan. Now, Michael has taken a couple of frees.
Oh, you're going to
start. Patrick puts this in the net. If I'm Michael Moylan, I don't even want to go home.
Well, there's two options here. I think he's not going to play it short, but you know what? He's got that nice, heavy shot. Look at that. Ryan Lewis in there.
This. Great ball by Patrick. Nice job, and just you let your players crash.
Nice ball into the box. Dangerous. Chris Capone.
Here we go, Connor Buckley.
Connor,
up.
do not let him turn, Connor. There you go. Stavros, look. Oh, hit it, Chris.
Have a go, Chris Capone. Ooh, nice job.
Had
Chris
a bit of a
Capone.
knuckle, did it?
A little knuckle.
You know what? And I like to see that's for those at home. It's not about how hard you hit it; it's about how you strike the ball. You put a nice form onto the ball. It was well done by Chris.
Clayton staying with them.
Clayton, yep. Again.
Ball back now.
He's gonna.
Oh gosh, that was not a good call. I don't mind if that ref is in a better position. That's just a bad call, and he's just out of position.
There was a little flail of the knee. Again, the bigger kids out there, you got to be careful because. Yeah. So here we go. This is the age of testosterone,
Yeah, Chris Capone, a junior.
where the boys just need to calm it down. That's a tough ball. Oh, look
Good
at
job.
that.
So a little bit of a change there.
Dan
I think,
Ventura venturing to his left. He's never heard anything like that reference before, but I was, showing his athleticism. He had a little skip over there.
There you go. So West with a 3-1 advantage. We've got final 10 minutes of the game here. Ooh, and nice little flick. Oh, that's it. There's a great ball.
Oh, please don't go after it, Damon. Talk. There's got to be some discussion. Okay, don't give him the space. That's a goal.
That was a beautiful shot, and I think there was a whistle, and I think some of the Westwood players might have thought play was dead, and that was close.
So you're speaking for them.
I thought play was dead. I heard the whistle, and
I'd like to see us build it from the outside. We have enough, I think, ability on the flanks, George. I know you can't respond, but that's a nice ball, Tommy. Threw it. Yep.
Here we go.
Amy.
Take it.
Oh, I like.
Take
No.
yourself.
Look
take
how
yourself,
Amy.
Take it yourself. Take it yourself. Take it yourself. All the way to net. All the way to net.
Nice.
That is a great goal. Great goal. I just want to say that I'm up here saying take it yourself, and I don't. All these other people are saying give it up. I mean, I think.
As I was saying before, Eamon and Josh, because of their pace, I give Eamon at least an assist on that because he
took one
drew
of the
that
defenders,
center
yeah,
back and gave Tommy the room to go buku.
So that's the second time that Tommy has gone buku, as you said. He just went down the middle because actually the defenders don't know what he's going to do. He's got the skill to dish left or right, and so they're not sure what he's going to do. He just shoots out of it,
But
like,
what?
like out of a gun.
All 4 goals on the ground.
Yep.
So
The passes and all 4 goals start from the back and build up.
all 4 goals were 4 goals.
They all counted as a goal. Yeah, was that in your second or your third book?
That has not been written. We've got some changes coming in. It looks like we've got.
We got Peter Paravalos and Drew DiStefano.
You can, boy, that's outstanding eyesight. So Peter was playing a wing back, if I'm not mistaken, on the back line. We'll see if he puts him there or puts him forward. A versatile player, Peter is.
Absolutely. The little engine that could. Peter, up through the years, he just had a heart. He would run. Got chippy as he got older, and the defenders would say, why is this guy continuing to come at me? But that was his game.
It's a timeout?
Timeout Westwood. I don't know if they know I have a fantasy football draft tonight. I've got to be at Jake and Joe's at 8 o'clock, and I'm not sure Coach Grant knows that.
Jake, so you're gonna hop on the highway?
I don't know. I mean, whatever way I listen to Waze. Whatever Waze tells me, I listen to Waze.
You're gonna go through midfield and the back. They just want. Oh, good thing is it's the beginning of the month, so they don't need the revenue.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. So again, 2 great goals by Tommy Bukovalis, where give the rest of the team an assist for kind of pulling some of the defenders away. Brian Gay, a great ball up front to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites scored the first goal, and then who got the fourth? The fourth was Michael. Yes, Michael has so 2-2. There you go. So we got our statistician here as well, George Bukovalis, now the cameraman. So I take blame for what was horrific filming in the first half, and George in the second half, I'm sure, is doing a much better job.
Oh, George is all about a macro view. He's not going to be zooming in and zooming out. He just wants to give you kind of just a general
There
landscape
you go.
of the match.
So lights potentially coming on here. It's 7:15. It's getting dark nowadays.
no,
About
I'm telling you,
7:45.
I'm to all these schools. I mean, you want to that budget. By the time you stoke those lights, that's at least $400 or $500. Don't do it yet. I said run the game without it.
Ryan Gay stepping up. Nice job not causing a
I
call.
don't know.
Causing a foul.
Was he pleading for a call there?
No, I think he was just saying that. Nice Drew DiStefano. Nice right back.
Oh, nice into the box,
Oof,
Christopher.
great,
Chris
great,
Capone.
great flick.
And could have in some corners that was a dangerous play, but he got the ball early. Got the stud down.
Yep. Yeah, that's on the far side. That's number 17 for Ashland, Louise Manheis. There's Brian Gay.
Let's not concede one more. I was disappointed with that one. You said clean sheet. I said nothing because I didn't want to jinx him. But so is that going to be a direct kick?
They're going to give him another corner, or are they going to give him a free there? I don't know who called it. Was it the guy 70 yards away, or was it the guy 10, 15
I know.
yards away?
I called it a direct kick. I knew somehow there was some violation.
Some foul. I mean, I don't disagree there was a foul. Just didn't know who called it.
That should be swallowed up.
Here we go. DiStefano coming out of a gun. Nice play. Okay, where's your a nice ball. One-on-one. Eamon, it's one man to beat. Take it yourself, Eamon. And a new keeper in there. New keeper in.
Ryan Lewis saying, "Thou shalt take the ball."
Oof.
Oh, we got to win that. We just got to back into it.
There's Connor Buckley stepping up. Nice.
Yeah.
You're fine giving the throw in there.
You got to spread it.
I'll tell you, it's such a pretty game when you just take the easy pass.
Is it a pretty game? I've heard they refer to it as the beautiful game.
It's pretty. I mean, it's first game of the year. I'm not gonna commit to beautiful at this point. We got balls coming from other fields.
I've seen that before, but that was only in the Barnum and Bailey Circus where you saw two balls being thrown at one time. Let's just close it down. I think we're giving them way too much in our third here, so we just got to close it down. And Stavros, okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Keep them out there.
That
Pressure it. Again, this is challenging.
oof, nice job.
No, Dan.
Came out of there so fast, I thought he was going to finish about 2 yards ahead of the ball there.
Yeah,
But he
but
did
you
a nice
know
job
what?
pulling up.
There's no substitute for being challenged early. Getting his hands on the ball. It's going to help him this coming Friday. Ooh, this is dangerous. Through ball.
Nice job.
So to the point, the kids are going to close on Drew a little quicker here. Dan,
Nice job.
There you go. Way to go, Dan.
So you heard Daniel say keep right as Patrick Moylan was coming in to defend. Patrick pulled off. Nice job by Daniel Ventura.
Eamon's going to head it and go over.
Nice ball on the ground. I like it.
Oh,
Ooh,
Shane, get it.
nice idea.
Win it back, Shane. Win it back. Here he comes. Here he comes.
And that's a goal, 4-2 Westwood.
That's
4-2 Westwood on top, but again, not a pretty play there. Again, getting some of the cobwebs out of our system.
well. I think you're giving a lot of players the opportunity to play, which is important. You can only get better by playing, and I don't know. Does it go down to goal differential down the road? Or
Not
it's just
really. I,
wins
mean,
and
I
losses?
think it's wins and losses. I don't think you have to get too much into that.
So
But I mean,
maybe
you wanna, you don't want to come out of. I
Oh
mean,
my.
that's another bad play. I mean,
All right.
and it's offsides. He's calling offsides. It's calling offsides, but even with the play being off there, Westwood just cannot allow that.
Well, I'd also argue that you've taken out a lot of players way too early. And trust me, you can see how Ashland has pounced on that. They've owned the midfield here. Now again, I shouldn't say they own the midfield. They've taken advantage of some of our miscues. Stavros making his way down. Nice ball to Eamon.
Right to net.
Some support. Some support. Come up, Peter's got some support. Peter's got some support.
It's 4-2. Westwood up by 2 goals. Controversy. The 1,000, 1,500 Ashland supporters were very upset on that last one.
Yeah. So now this is what happens. And welcome to high school soccer. Revert to kickball here, as these guys are just desperate to get it down.
If you're Ashland though, that's what you got to do. You play it long.
There you go, Shane.
Well, as I said, I've got a fantasy football draft to go to, so I am going to thank everybody for coming to us for game number 1, Westwood 4-2 winner at Walker Field over Ashland.
And we'll see you on Friday evening.
Yes,
right?
on Friday evening against Medway at home. Thank you to Westwood Media Center, George Bukavalis, Craig Tiedites, I'm Mike Gay. We'll see you next time.